One people, one voice, one purpose, one choice. We're talking about real change in this country. There's a percentage of people out in this country who wait in the background. And we all seen those people, even on your dating sites. You just sit in the background. On the dance floor in clubs, you just sit in the background. When you go to battle or you go into a fight, they sit in the background. I call them mindless viewers. The heartless, spineless, the cowards. You just sit and never get involved. But they're the first one with their hands out. After a person dies for a cause, they put themselves out there to be exposed and to make things happen. That's pretty much America. You sit in your complacent big chairs in front of the idiot tube. And some of yous, it happens every single year. You sit and watch some idiotic debate to try to prove to you who to vote for. And some of you don't vote. I don't argue with that. Well, some of you don't vote. Because in actuality, it doesn't do a damn thing anyway. Contrary to everybody's thinking that it really does. Come on, man. Are we not fighting the same shit we fought back in our mom and dad's day? Same political deception, manipulation. Like this clown, Romney. And all the Christian communities are all up in arms because he's some Mormon. He ain't no Christian. The man is not a Christian. His daddy was a bigamist. You understand that? His daddy was a bigamist. I go online and I research this guy. In fact, there was a show on TV last night transpiring the difference between Obama's life and Romney's life. Dude, just like their politics, they're as far from the left and right as one can be. One man lives a life of a privilege, another man lives a life that he struggles. He even struggles with his identity. To me, that depicts America. We struggle with our identity. Sometimes I just don't get how mindless and brain dead American people are. You're so glued to that TV set. You're not interested in facts. You like infested ticks on a dog. You're so hooked into sensationalism, the propaganda, the lies that were perpetrated by this government, that you're so addicted like a crack cocaine addict. You just can't get off of it. You just need to hear gossip. You need to hear drama. You need to hear all the negative and all the scum. That's why these freaking tabloid magazines are so popular, and these reality shows. If you look at America's appetite, y'all love drama. You just love friggin' drama. You don't like peace. Peace is boring to you. You want to be excited over some Kardashian show or some reality show where you see people fighting and stabbing each other in the back, like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. All these things, you know, people willing to put themselves to any degree, you know, just to gain $1 million. It's like this show where people will eat anything just to win some money. I mean, come on, man. Really? Really? Money means that much to you, that you're willing to do that. That is absolutely crazy.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
When Mitt Romney dismissed 47% of Americans for not pulling their weight, he attacked millions of hardworking people making $25,000, $35,000,
You think
$45,000 a year. They pay Social Security taxes,
people like Mitt Romney
taxes, local taxes,
represent
gas,
you?
sales, and property taxes. Romney paid just 14%
If you do a little
taxes
bit of
on
research
over
on this man,
$13 million in income, almost all from
and you don't have
investments.
to go far,
Instead of attacking folks who work for a living, shouldn't
you just go with Bain Capital. Businessmen can't run a country, first of all. Because here's what happened if you let a businessman run a country. And I'll make this simple that even Billy Bob Redneck will understand. And Mr. Player in the Ghetto. You go into anything as a business player. People like Donald Trump. Your whole aim in anything is profitability. How can I get the most profit out of this entity? And let's not even consider your investors, your shareholders. That even makes the greed even more intensified, because you're not only going to have to make yourself profitable, you're going to have to make your investors profitable. You have to make your shareholders profitable. So that means that you're willing to do anything. Sell your mother, sell your daddy, your brothers, sisters, cousins, relatives, dog, cat, children to make a profit. So in all intents and purposes, you really want a businessman to run a country? That his sole aim into anything is not you, but making the country a profit. Or those who invested in him. Like his investors into his campaign. So pretty much that's exactly who he's going to work for. Let's make it even, let me break it down and make it even more simple. You're a little kid in front of your house on the sidewalk. You have a lemonade stand. Mommy or daddy give you money for your lemonade, so you can make lemonade that you're selling for 25 or 50 cents. Okay, if that lemonade runs out, mom and daddy makes more. If the ingredients for the lemonade runs out. Mommy, daddy runs to the store to buy more. They're investing in your business. So let's just say, hypothetically, you made $100 that day. On a real sense, mom and daddy's not going to care. But on a business sense, mom and daddy's going to want whatever they invested in what you made that day. So out of that $100, you got net worth after you deduct all of your expenses. Do you follow me now? So pretty much, that's how your boy Romney will run America. Working class, poor, middle class, elderly, disabled. You're only going to see after everybody else takes their cut, which in all intents and purposes is hardly ever going to be nothing, as it always was years ago. Is that more simple for you? Can you understand that? And all you idiots out there who think that a businessman can run a country, think again. Because a businessman only thinks about one thing, the bottom line, and that's the profit margin. Any company I work for, I ran a store. I ran a store, dude. I ran many stores, departments within a store. And bottom line, my district manager, he wasn't interested in anything. One thing he's interested in is my bottom line. That's my profit margin. And did I make my payroll budget? And let's just think about reality. Let's look at your Fortune 500 companies. GM, Ford, Dodge. Who did we bail out? Did we bail out America? No, we bailed out corporate America. To all you intellectuals, you Harvard graduates, don't think education counts? You're going to fire teachers? You're going to stop kids from being able to go to college? And all these high-tech jobs out here that are being developed by your quote-unquote manufacturers? Who's going to operate them if everybody is a brain-dead idiot? You damn sure ain't going to do it. Because you're busy sitting behind a desk with a cigar stuck in your jaws, trying to make profit. Somebody's got to be the sheep. If you don't educate the sheep, how's the sheep going to make you any profits? Let me break it down even more simple than that. You got a bunch of slaves out in the cotton field picking cotton. If they all start to sit down, how much cotton is going to be picked? Or you're on a construction site. Carpenters, stop nailing. Bricklayers and block layers, stop laying brick. Stop laying block. How's the house going to be built? Bottom line, it's about people. If you invest in anything, you invest in people. Because if the masses are happy, if all these political analysts and expert economists, If people are happy, you profit. That's a given. I try and understand this country, and even looking back in the history side of it, that's for the people. It was for the people. Why did we elect a president, which is one man? And I know reality. He's not by himself. He has his cabinet. He has his legislators, House of Representatives, and all this other stuff. They're not people. They're not average people. To actually represent the people, you have to have people who actually do represent people. That means you would need every race, culture represented in the White House. If I had to do things, I wouldn't even have a president. President would be gone. Don't need him. Don't need one person making my decisions. Because like my son said, it's too much for one person. And I love the hell out of that boy because he discerned that. And a lot of you idiots out there don't even know. This kid's 21 years old, freshly out of high school. And he already observed. It's too big for one person. That was his words. Too big for one person. That's why it'll never change. Because it's too big for one person. Especially if that one person is bought and sold. And let's be real here. Presidents are bought and sold. Just like judges in a courtroom. Bought and sold. By what? By money. Whoever pays for your campaign. Whoever gives you multi-million dollars to you to have a successful campaign. And that's Romney, Obama, all y'all. And that's why this voting bullshit don't even make sense. Because it has nothing to do with voting. It has to do with whoever is paying your bill. Did you get in office? You think those people who invested multi-millions in times, gone billions of dollars into you? That's like a pimp who invested his money in the whores looking good. So they on the street making him money. Pretty much that's government. That's politics. You're being pimped. You're the rich and wealthy little whore. Come on, man. How much more simple can I make it? Thompson, a lobbyist. He's out there running a game for the rich and wealthy, whoever that he needs to gain his wealth from. Pharmaceutical companies, big corporations, military, working to get these people contracts. You have to look at the internal, people, the mindset of these people. Ryan already said that he's gonna build up the military. But we're gonna do away with Medicaid. We're gonna do away with programs for women and Planned Parenthood. Even Romney said that out of his mouth. We're gonna cut that. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of Medicaid. Thompson said that we're gonna get rid of Medicaid. So how much more do we need to hear? How much more do we need to listen to? Or are we going to listen to people like Cup of Joe, CNN, Fox News? Overeducated idiots who's got their heads up their ass. Because to understand an average American's lives, They'll never understand that. So when you do go out there and vote, America, understand this. Until this country changes and actually has people like me and you represented in the White House, have a seat in that White House making decisions along with everybody else, it ain't gonna change, baby. It ain't gonna change. And in all intents and purposes, it doesn't matter who gets in office. And I'm talking to you, middle class, working class, poor, disabled, elderly. It ain't gonna change for you. We'll still be in this economical cesspool of shit. I'm out. Done. One people, one voice, one purpose, one choice. Get your head out your asses and begin to think, my America. Stop being brain dead.